Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
Happy Halloween. Not yet, right? But it is here. It is this week. Here at Allegory Gallery, it's William and Andrew, and we are having Halloween week. This is day 2. If you missed anything yesterday, check it out, because we had lots of good stuff yesterday. Lots of things in the online store. We had some extra lots that we did lot numbers for and asked for those over email like we do sometimes. So we have a lot going on. We have a lot to show you today. And we're going to do stuff all this week. Most of our lives this week are going to be in the evenings. So later in the evenings, not in the afternoon, not like 5. We're going to do most of our lives around 8 or 9 p.m. each night. We have a lot of meetings and things happening that's kicking us into that later time slot. So that's what's happening.
Know how. I say no to stuff somehow.
You say no to stuff and it still happens. You still fill up the schedule.
I know. I look at my schedule, I'm like, what is happening?
So today is normally the day. You normally don't see me on Tuesdays because it's my day at my other job. And also usually I'm here recording with Jen, but Jen couldn't make it today. We're going to be doing that Thursday. So that's getting kicked on to another day. The recording for the Saturday morning tutorial is moving from tonight until Thursday. So I can be here with you all tonight, but I probably maybe won't on Thursday. I don't know. It depends when we finish. And I won't be with you tomorrow because I have my pottery class. So you're gonna
probably will be.
You're gonna maybe. He's like maybe.
You're just gonna be here every day.
I know. I don't usually get home from pottery until about 9 though. So
yeah, I'm sure you'll be on.
He's like, I'm sure we'll still be doing it.
I just added another meeting to my schedule tomorrow.
What?
I did. I just did. It's at 2, so I'll probably be over at 10. He's like, stop playing me.
I'm just gonna take a little other turn out of my pottery class, go the other way. No, I like hanging out with you all. It's fun. I don't know if I'll have anything to show you if Andrew's in a meeting all day. He's mostly the one gathering stuff and parting with his collection to make these things for Halloween. But today, if you missed yesterday, I'm going to show you the mix that we're going to have going live tonight. I'm going to show you some strands. I did get a few things between when I got home today from my other job. I had to go to the bank, then I had to feed the cats at home, the kittens, and then I had to come up here to Star Cottage Studio. So in between then and now, I got a few more things in the online store. We're going to pop those on after this. You don't have to rush to go over there to look. I'm going to show you them. Mostly some strands. We have some strands tonight for you of some fun pewter things and some glass strands. So seasonally appropriate things. And then I'm going to show you again, I think I said that already, I'm going to show you the mix that we're going to have out. That's going to go in the online store tonight. And you'll be able to purchase that, the Halloween mix. And we have, I think, was it 14 or so, 14, 15 lots that we're going to do H lots tonight again. So,
and there's stuff for people who don't make jewelry.
Yes. So if you're not a jewelry maker, there are some finished things here that maybe you'll want to grab or your friends will want to grab. So please share this video with your friends, even if they don't make jewelry, because there are going to be some earrings and pendants and things that are done or pretty easy to turn into something.
And if you don't like it, you can take it apart. It's not going to hurt my feelings.
Yes, you can take them apart and use the charms or use whatever you want. So let's see who's with us so far. Anne is with us. Hello, Anne. Thank you for joining us. Danette, your friend Anne Schroeder, yes. Danette is with us. Thank you for joining us, Danette. Susan is with us. Michelle is here. AG Beat fam out there saying hi. Teresa is here with us. Let's see here. Michelle says, I finished a new, sorry, I'm like, says, I finished a new bracelet yesterday. I will make it a full set. Nice. Being productive, right? Being productive. So What else is going on? We'll give it some time because we didn't actually put up a banner today saying when we were going live because we weren't sure with the meetings and what we were doing when we'd actually get here. That's going to be the case for most of this week. So we're going to say around 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern time, but you know, it happens when it happens. And hopefully you can join us. Turn on those notifications if you're on YouTube. I laugh about this because if you're on YouTube, you can hit that little bell and it will notify you when we go live or when we release a video. I laugh because Jen started saying that I think, yeah, it was in last week's video. She's like, hit that little bell. And the reason she said that, she's like, because I just did it and realized that's what it was. So hit that little bell on the YouTube channel and it will send you a notification when we go live or when we release a video. Very handy. It's very handy. Next up, what's next up? Tomorrow, if you're local, is the first Work with William Day. It's going to be Work with William Wednesday. What? Work with William Wednesday. And what is that? So I had this idea because a lot of people can't make our classes because they're in the afternoon. And this is still in the afternoon, but Fridays and afternoons sometimes are the thing. So on Wednesdays from noon to 4 and on Sundays, a weekend day, which had been requested by many, many people, on Sunday from noon to 4, we are going to have Work with William time. And what that is I'm going to be doing work. And if you want to come in and make some jewelry with me and hang out and talk and chat, and if you want to bring wine, I don't drink, but you can bring wine, you can bring food, we can have a party. Party every Wednesday and Sunday. I'm okay with that. You can come in and work with me. And even though they are not classes, if you still want to come in, if you're a beginner especially, and you want to learn how to make jewelry, I can help you with that. There will be some time to help you. So if you are a beginner and you want to learn bracelet making or necklace making, I can work with you on those Work with William Wednesdays and Sundays. So don't hesitate to come in, even though it's not a real class. Like, I don't know as much about like wire wrapping and certain things as Jen does when she teaches her classes, but basic things, if you just want to get your foot in the door and do a little basic class, like no pressure, it's going to be a no pressure days. Like, we're just going to sit around the table and chit chat. I almost said BS. We're going to sit around the table and chit chat and just make stuff together. So hopefully you can make it in. I think that will be fun. Cheryl said, I just flew back in on my broomstick. Nice. Danette says, I'm planning on coming on Sunday, September 3rd. Awesome. I think it's going to be fun. And it's just going to be a time to get together and, kind of hang out. And hopefully people come in and hang out. I think that'll be nice. So Susan says, we received the results to Smokey's FELV and FIV tests recommended since he has his midlife crisis last month. The tests were both negative. Oh, good. That's a relief. I know. Teresa spent the morning at her daughter's designing new styles for your wholesale vendor events in Ocean City and grandstand shows. Nice. That's awesome. That must have been fun. A good time to hang out together and make stuff. Let's see. What else is everybody saying? Yeah. So what else, Andrew? Anything else going on?
If they didn't see Jen's video,
did you see it?
That's up.
If you didn't see last week's or this week's, I guess, last week's Saturday morning tutorial, that is available. And if you've missed any, there have been 24, everybody, 24 Saturday morning tutorials that Jen has done. If you've not watched all 24 of them, you're missing out. So make sure you check that playlist. There's a playlist especially built on our YouTube channel for the Saturday morning tutorials. They are not on Facebook. So if you are on Facebook, but you're not watching us on, check out the Saturday morning tutorial playlist on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Allegory Gallery. Pretty much at Allegory Gallery, pretty much everywhere. So you can find us there and watch like crazy. Give us those thumbs ups. Those help on YouTube. Hit that thumbs up. and subscribe if you've not already subscribed. We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of this year, but it's rough going right now, y'all. We've been gaining it's like gain 1, lose 2, gain 1, lose 2. We're starting to creep up a little bit again, but please subscribe. Check if you're one of our regular followers and you've not really checked to make sure you're subscribed, because a lot of people think they are, because on YouTube you don't have to be subscribed to watch, and if you watch all the time you may think you are, but maybe you didn't hit the subscribe button yet, so please check that out. And what else? We've been having some fun with the getting to know you prompts on our Facebook page. If you haven't checked those out, they're fun. The last question I asked was, if you could go back to observe only, to observe a time period, what time period would you go back to? I don't know what I would say. I have a lot of them. It's hard to pick just one. But I was listening to some things about the Big Bang and all that when I was coming up with that question. So I had that in my brain, and some other people said that too, that they'd like to go back and see how everything started. I think that would be kind of cool. But also, like, who doesn't want to see dinosaurs in real life? I mean, really. So if you haven't answered those questions, they're fun. They're a great way to interact with each other. And that's really kind of the point of them. I hope you're interacting. We don't see it as much. A lot of people are answering, but not so many people are chatting with each other in there. But please find somebody who has an answer that you think is interesting and say hi. Maybe you don't know them yet, but it's a great way to make friends. It's a great way to build the community out. You never know where your next great friend is going to come from, right? So I think those are fun. Danette says, I like the getting to know you prompts. The last one was a tough one. What time period you would go back to? I know, right? That's a hard one to pick just one. Hello, Susan, our neighbor, joining in. Thank you so much for watching us today. Yeah, so what else is going on, everybody? What's happening with you? What's going on with all of you out there? We talk a lot about what's happening with us, and we try to ask you, but we want to hear from you. Like, this isn't just to fill time. This is what we're here for. We're going to show you some stuff, but the whole first part of every one of our videos pretty much is the chance to get to know you. So if you are new and you are watching, or you're just popping in here and maybe you've never been here before, please say hi in the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from. If you're a beater, if you're a crafter of some sort, a maker of some sort, let us know what you specialize in or what you like to do, what you're hoping to learn someday. Those are all good things, because you never know who you're going to connect with. Like I said, maybe you want to learn raising. Andrew's been doing some of that. And maybe you'll meet somebody here who knows how to do it, or you know Andrew, or you will know Andrew, right? So it's always fun. I like to see what people are interested in, and what people like have this desire to do, but they haven't done yet. I always think that's interesting.
Take some classes.
What?
I'm interested in taking some classes.
Some things you haven't done yet. You've taken some classes. He says, I haven't taken those ones yet.
I'm like a crack fiend.
Yeah, you are.
Where's my class?
Where's my next class? Where's my next class? Where's the next hit? Michelle says, it was too many I really liked, so I chose the one I watched, research, and learned about the most. Oh, the time period you go back to, yeah. It is hard to write. It's hard to choose.
I don't know where I would pick.
Susan's enjoying some tangerine juice on ice. That sounds delicious. Is tangerine one I can eat?
Probably not. You just give it to me.
I can't eat anything with grapefruit in it because of my medications. I don't know if tangerine is a mix or not. I can't remember now. I just stay away from most oranges for the most part. Susan says, I'm trying to find a blood pressure medication that doesn't make me lightheaded. My wishes are pretty simple. That stuff's not hard to get right, right? It's a hard one. I know a lot of people who have tried to do different blood pressure medications, and it's not easy getting it right. And once even finding the one, let alone finding the finding the amount, right? The amount you have to take.
So I went to the Amish people today.
Did you?
I thought I was going to load up, but I didn't get as much because I got there pretty late.
Oh. So we have an Amish farm stand that comes into town on Tuesdays from like 2 to 6. And they set up in a parking lot in town. And
An
Andrew,
abandoned building.
yeah, pretty much an abandoned building. It has no trespassing sign. Somebody owns it. They were going to do something with it, but they never have. So they use that parking lot. They let them come in and do that. And Andrew last week got lots of goodies for a little amount of money. Michelle says tangerine is safe, grapefruit is not. Yeah, and I know what is the
You can't eat cara ones.
I can't eat cara because they're a grapefruit mix or a hybrid or whatever you call it.
Pomelos.
Huh?
You can't eat pomelos.
Pomelos, no. Anything that's blended with grapefruit. And I love grapefruit. Love grapefruit. My grandparents on my dad's side, it's one of the memories I have of them. They would cut up a grapefruit in half, dump sugar on it, and then spoon it out and eat it.
Did you have one of the special spoons?
They had like the ones like the
ridges
on it, but we just cut them all first, and we cut them in little triangles and then eat them out.
I want some of those rigid ones, the spoons with ridges.
The ridgy spoons.
Yeah, grapefruit spoon.
So you can eat it in front of me.
I kind of just want them to have them
Just like them.
because I don't actually make a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah. Susan says, I do like the getting to know you prompts. I would enjoy visiting certain events in some time periods, but I don't want to stay permanently in the past. No, this is just to visit and observe. Just to observe. Like, you don't even partake. No one knows you're there. You just get to see life happening was the idea behind it that I had.
What about smell? Because that's a big thing. I don't want to smell.
No, you don't. Well, maybe you could smell because
No,
you would be observing. So I think smelling. Where are you going?
Most places in the history stink.
I bet it smelled really good when the dinosaurs were here.
With the dino poop?
Yeah, but that just like everything's so like lush and probably my allergies would go crazy, but
I don't know about that.
I get allergens from the past as if I don't have enough in the present.
You're just observing, you're not interacting.
Yeah.
Your nose.
Your nose doesn't interact with that. That's okay then.
But it's like most historical romance novels, I'm like, uh-huh.
Yeah, those people probably did not smell delightful.
They're like, oh, we rode on our horses for 12 hours, stopping only to eat our meager meal of hardtack and gruel, and now we're getting down to town in the hay in the horse barn. I was like, have y'all ever been in a horse barn?
It's called nose blind though at that point.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's called nose blind.
You don't. There are certain smells you do not.
You do not get
used to. And yeah, you must have really wanted it. That's what I'm saying. Because some of them people, you know, that they talk about how they only bathe once a month.
Mm-hmm. Michelle can't have grapefruit either. Teresa says her daughter can't have it because of seizure meds. I get it. Danette says, I do the same thing with grapefruit. Cut it in half, sprinkle with Equal or Splenda, diabetic here, and eat them with my special spoons. Nice. Nice. Isn't that nice?
Like, for example, this book that I'm looking at on the cover, she's covered in these rosettes and it has a giant pomander because it stank.
He's like,
and she was the queen.
He's like, the rich people got to cover themselves in flowers. The poor people just had to stink.
Let's picture it.
I bet the queen bathed every day.
No.
She had people to pour her.
They have in her letters that she's bragging that she bathed like once a month.
Oh.
Because she believed in cleanliness.
Nice. Amanda's here. Hello, Amanda. Thank you for joining in. Let's see here.
Where's Marianne? She can tell us how
Donna.
often Queen.
Donna is here. Says, hello, Michelle. Are you all still okay over there? She says, yes, we are. That's good. I know you've had some hard times. Looks like June tuned in. I must have missed. Maybe June didn't say anything yet or just popped up. Somebody said, hello, June. So June must be here. Hello, everybody. What am I doing? Oh, sorry. Comment skipped. There's Marianne. Marianne is here.
How often did Queen Elizabeth bathe?
Donna says they would have to be nose blind. Yuck, horse poop.
I mean, a
Sick
poop,
face.
that's not the worst poop.
No, horse poop is not the worst poop.
No.
I don't want to be shoveling it, but it is not the worst poop.
Like, creatures that eat meat, their poop stinks way worse.
Yeah. Yes. Marianne says they were cleaner than the common perception.
How much is that?
All right. We only have 17 people tonight. We had 30 some people yesterday. We have half that tonight. But we're glad you're here if you're here. I know we didn't put up
Tuesdays are hard.
Tuesdays are hard, and we didn't put up a banner saying when we were actually going live, which is going to be the theme for this whole week, probably. So,
Around 8 our time.
yeah. Oh, Julie says it's been a while. Julie Vastano says it's been a while. Sorry, things have been crazy, and I had to put one of my kitties to sleep on Saturday. That's so sad. That's really sad. That's a hard decision to make. So we're sorry about that. That hurts, I know. Marion says pig poop is bad.
Just because they eat whatever they want.
They eat anything they're given, right? Let's see. Donna says that's what the pomanders were for, to cover up body odor.
I know, but you know who had those? Not everybody. That's
No, just the rich people.
Also, you know, if your nose is close enough to certain stuff, you gonna smell it. No matter how many flowers is all around you, y'all up in there is you gonna smell it.
That makes for some interesting times.
Nah. That's why it's not, I don't want to observe that.
Yeah. Julie says he was suffering. It's hard, right? That's hard. But you have to make the call, right? And it's sad. I know. We our cats passed at home, but we did have to make the call. We made the call for Babette, but she went on her own then. So it's hard. Susan says the Industrial Revolution wasn't any slouch in the unsavory and unsafe area.
I know, because they drank beer.
That's all, right?
They didn't drink any water because it was them just.
Can you imagine having to drink just beer or wine just every day
instead of water?
Instead of what? And never having any water, how your constitution would be.
Being like low level, dehydrated, and drunk.
Dehydrated, inebriated, and imagine what that would do to your, like, I would feel like most of the time, probably.
Well, that's why they had wars.
They just all went to war all the time. Hello, Sandra. You are here. Thank you for joining us.
Go ahead and do it.
Go ahead and do what?
The lots. Let's get this show on the rodeo.
Andrew's like, let's go. Sandra says, did you mean to go live in Allegory Gallery? I just see you under William. It should have, unless it didn't go. Maybe that's why our numbers are low. Maybe it didn't. It was supposed to.
I can check.
Let's see.
I'll not be messing around, William. I can do that.
No, I'm not. I believe most of the rich would have bathed once a week, says Marianne.
It's on there, Sandra.
Okay, so it is going live. Good. You can find us there. Andrew says it should be there. Maybe refresh. Okay, Marianne says ale, not beer. Okay, ale. Drinking ale. Still drunk all day, every day. All right, let's flip the camera since Andrew's telling me to flip the camera. He said, stop your BSing.
It's time.
He says it's time. We're 24 minutes in. We don't need to go for 56 minutes like yesterday.
Oh, that one town that got sold.
Oh, no more commune.
Dude, I can pick a commune somewhere else. We don't have to do it in that one specific town only.
The commune town got sold, y'all.
Reduction.
Okay,
Anyway,
so
that's not a nice name. Imagine you have a commune called Reduction.
you can change it once you own the town.
I know, but that's what it is right now.
Yeah, reduction.
Like that's like where you go.
Like
to
they're
get killed.
planning on it. They're planning to have a reduced population.
I think it was they built them. They had these great big incinerators, and they would take the trash from Pittsburgh and they would burn the trash. So maybe that's where it comes from. Like they're reducing
the trash. So this is the mix. This is the Halloween mix. If you missed this yesterday, it hasn't gone live yet. It will go live tonight in the online store. And it has beautiful things in it. And this is the big mix. So every little baggie of mix is going to be a 2x3 bag like we always do, which is this size full of stuff, which a lot of you like because you get a lot of stuff in there in that bag and make a lot of things with it. This is what we're going to pull from. You will not always, of course, get everything you see. You're not going to get everything, but you're going to get a lot in your little bag.
I always try to make a new mix every year, even though I do a Halloween mix every year. It's a completely new. And I try to make it a little bit different.
Yeah.
So this one, it has the orange and black, but it also has some purples and some metallics and some like a luster, like AB finishes and stuff. And there's copper in there.
There's lots of good stuff in here, y'all. So this is going to go live in the online store pretty soon after we finish this broadcast. Danette says, I like this seed mix. It is pretty and has such a variety. It really, really does. Like, look at all those colors as you dig deeper. Lots of good stuff in there. So that's going to go live in the online store tonight. Let me move that behind me.
Be careful.
I know. Anne says, look at all that beautiful moon glow in there. I know. Isn't it nice? All right. So first up, we have some glass strands. I showed you some glass strands yesterday. And now today, those were little ones, and now we're going to have big ones. So let me get the ruler out here. So these are, I believe, 10 millimeter, if I'm not mistaken, glass rounds in this nice bright orange color. You know, orange is the color of the season, right? Black and orange, purple and green. What are your favorite Halloween colors? I know there are people do different ones. Growing up, it mostly was always black and orange for us.
I always try to change it because well, my high school colors were black and orange. But I like when you can have whatever color you want.
I know. But I mean, there are typically like black and orange and purple and green are pretty Halloween-y, I think.
I know, but I'm trying to change that.
He's trying to change that.
Buck the system.
That's right. Do something different. All right. So these are about 8-inch strands, 7.5, 8-inch strands. And these are going to go in the online store tonight at $3 only. $3 for these beautiful glass strands. All right. So that is one of the things hitting the online store very shortly after this broadcast. They'll go into the Halloween 2023 collection. It's already up on the homepage. We're going to be adding to that collection over time. So that's a one-stop shop for our Halloween stuff. Everything Halloween is going to go in there. Unless it's a lot here. If it's a lot, then they may go in, they may not, depending if they get sold out or if we decide to put them in the physical store, because I got to have stuff for the physical store too. Next up, same strand size, but in black this time. Marianne says, I like black, orange, and yellow. Well, that's good. We have something yellow coming up for you later. All right, so this is the, I think these are 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter or 12 millimeter? I don't have, Oh, I do have calipers. Look at that. They're 12 millimeter, y'all. 12 millimeter. And these will go in the online store shortly following this live. Orange and black. Fun beads. $3 a strand. That's like a no-brainer. Grab it. Grab it fast. And if you got your claims in for the H lots yesterday before, like within a few minutes or like an hour after the live last night, you should have an invoice if you got something. I think everybody who requested got at least something. And they would be H lots. It would say H lot on the invoice. I try to make sure I do that so that you know what you're getting. All right. Next up, slightly smaller ones. These are 8-inch strand at about 8.5, 8-ish millimeters. I think they're under 8 millimeter when I put them in, I think. So there you go. These are also $3. $3, I think $3 is pretty much any size of these glass strands we've done. So you get to pick your size. There's no extra charge for the bigger ones or anything like that. It all evens out. $3. Susan says, I just loved all those charms from yesterday's live. Weren't they nice? Weren't they nice? That zombie sold out, or the mummy sold out so quick. A few people have asked us if we're getting any more of those. And we'll see. We'll see. Don't know if we're going to be able to or not. There were some people who actually even had them in their carts, and by the time they went to check out, they were gone because somebody else got them already. And so I told you, everything we get is in limited quantities, y'all. So you got to do it fast. You got to be quick.
If there are ones that sold out, let me know, and I'll see if I can track them down.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get more for y'all, because that mummy sold out in no time.
Isn't that cute?
It is so cute. It is my favorite one. I didn't even take one for myself, y'all. Marianne says, I bought the cat charms in both colors. Thank you. All right. Next up, we're getting to some fine pewter. This is not Allegory Gallery fine pewter, but it is fine pewter. No lead or nickel in it. And this is a whole strand of these pewter owls. And this is going to be $4.25 for this 8-inch strand when they go live in the online store. Susan says, I love the witch charms. I bought several to make earrings. The witch on a broom with a cat. Is that the witch? Which witch? I think was that the only witch?
Which is which?
I know. We had the little witches too. The restock witches. Oh, the witch and the broom and the cat. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. So this is going to be $4.25 when it goes in the online store tonight. Little owls. I think they're nice. So cute. And they're kind of flat, these ones. So I think those are nice. It'd be great for bracelet making, the flat edges. I know a lot of people don't like things that are too big sometimes. Danette says, I bought the sugar skull and bats. Can you hold my order in case I order more and combine the shipping cost? We do that anyway, but we cannot. We do not guarantee that anymore. We will try, but Barb does try to combine and do things as best as she can. But we've just decided we're going to ship as we can ship. We will do our best for you. She
comes in on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays generally. So if you order in between that, you'll get an extra day. And depending on how many orders we get, she may not get to yours at the time. If you put a note in your order when you place the order, there's a place for a note. Put the note and say, can you hold my order if you're sure? Because Barb doesn't get the email. She doesn't get the comment. She doesn't. So if you tell her to wait, and then we don't know to tell her not to wait, then you may wait a while for your package. So do be sure that you put in your comments if you want to wait or don't want to wait, and she will do her best, but there is never a guarantee. Danette says, I did put a note in. That's good. That's the best place to put it so Barb knows. And then after the Halloween week, if she doesn't see any more orders from you, I will tell her to go ahead, and anybody that put a note after Halloween week, and we'll tell them to ship. But we had, it's hard to please everybody. We do our best. These are smaller owls, which are really cool. These are also going to be $4.25 a strand. We do our best to please as many people as possible, but sometimes when we hold things when we think we should, people are like, why didn't you send that to me? And so we do our best, and that's all I can promise.
Like things would start backing up here.
Yeah.
And then
we'd have places like we have limited storage for the shipping department. And so when Barb starts to fill up her table and things on hold, and it does get wild. So we do our best to help you out as best we can always. But we have found that most people, from at least lately, it used to be people wanted their orders held. Now most people are telling us, please just ship my orders. So we're trying to go with the flow, y'all. Donna says, oh, stop it, the owls. I love owls, right? Me too. Andrew collects owls, things. Next up, more owls. Imagine that. These are large hole. Like, look at these. These are, I think, 3.5 millimeter holes is what I remember. And these are, you can see how big they put those beads in between so that they don't flop around on the strand, which I think is a good idea. Donna says, I collect owls too. I think I remember you saying that once. Danette says, you guys are great. I appreciate all you do. Thank you. We appreciate the good feedback. Because sometimes the feedback is rough, but we appreciate it. So these are very large hole owls, 8-inch strands. Aren't they cute? They're very cute. And again, fine pewter, no lead, no nickel in those. All right, so that is what's in the online store, or will be in the online store tonight. Now we're going to start with some lot numbers again. So let me get the banner up here. To purchase from this, take down each lot number and send it to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. It is first come, first serve. Some of these we have more than one. Some of these we only have one. All right. So get your emails in. Please do not, if you want to make sure you get something or have a best chance of getting it, don't wait until the end of the video to send your emails. Send them as like one at a time. H11, $32. This is a sterling silver piece. So it's sterling silver bezel and bail created by Andrew that is around this Czech glass sugar skull. Czech glass sugar skull. It's stamped.
I'm never making these again.
He says, I'm never making them again. Yeah, look at the work you like. I don't know if you've ever set anything, but to set things that have all these different round edges and shaping that around there, that is not easy. That is not easy at all. So these are the last of the last what we have. I think we have this one. We might have another one. So if you like these, get them. There'll never be any more made. Andrew's not planning it anymore. They're stamped AG for Allegory Gallery on the back. They are sterling. We don't stamp 925, but we can tell you because we made them. They are sterling, and they are around a Czech glass sugar skull. And so with the bail, they're about 1.25 inches by wide, about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5/8. 5/8, something like that. Julie says, you are my favorite channel to watch, and I watch lots of designers. You are both real, warm, and sincere. Thank you so much. That means a lot.
That?
Julie
Which Julie?
Vastano.
Oh.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We try, there's no point in being fake, I think. Maybe some people get places being fake, but I think that comes out in the end.
We'll have to put something in her package.
Get a little extra in the package. Andrew likes to reward people for being nice.
Yeah, if you're stank, you're never going to get anything.
You don't get extra if you're stank.
Correct. Sometimes I think people think it's endearing. I'm like, no.
Nope. Opposite.
You know, some people, they're like, oh, I need to make this person happy, so I'll give them a bunch of stuff. I'm like, nah, never mind.
Danette says, I agree with Julie. You are real and personable. Thank you. We just are who we are, right? Which I think is not always the case.
Yeah, some of them people fake.
Some of them are totally fake. And if you catch me in the store and it's not a great day, it's not a great day. But if it's a great day, it's a great day. We're real people. There are real people on this side of the camera.
Well, I try to fake it if I'm in the store.
Andrew says I fake it in the store.
Otherwise, people leave.
They don't want to hear that.
I guess they're staying on the floor. No,
That's
they don't want to see that.
the real Andrew coming out.
They don't want to see that.
They don't want to see the real Andrew.
Get scared straight.
All right. I'm taking a while to show you these because they're little and I'm trying to turn them all the right way. These are tiny, tiny little, I don't know what you even call it. Are they cabochons? Kind of. Yes.
There's no hole.
There's no hole. They have a flat metallic back. And these have these, I don't know if you can see. Can you see the face? They even got faces on them.
Aren't they cute? They're vintage.
These are super vintage.
I had this idea that I was going to make little charms with them, with epoxy putty.
And you'll see here it says MLA. That's multiple lots available. And you get 12 of these for $2. You get 12 little goodies for $2 only. So that's H12. Send that to us in an email. The best way to do it is address it to info@allegorygallery.com. Put in the subject line H12. If you want more than one, put H12 times 3, for example. And if you get them, we will invoice you. Donna says, y'all are real and personable. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I like this good talk today.
Do you all want, I know, what lot are we on?
We are on 12.
Do you all want the bezel settings that I got for those?
You got bezel settings for these tiny pumpkins?
I can maybe show you.
Let's see while we're here. Danette says, oh, those jack-o'-lanterns.
Aren't they cute?
Heart eyes, heart eyes, heart eyes. Marianne says, very cute pumpkin. Susan says, those are teeny weeny pumpkins.
You want that?
There they are, look.
I got that in every color.
Where are those little things? Let me get one. You got that in every color? So those go in there?
Yeah, you have to put clay or whatever.
Yeah, you gotta put something in there. But look, everybody. You could epoxy those in. You could resin those in. They fit right in there.
Measure that business. I did a good job measuring.
Whoa.
William will get that joke.
Okay, so there are those.
He gets not annoyed, but sometimes I order stuff on the internet, and then when it gets
Andrew's, the most used phrase in our house is, that's not the size I thought it was.
Usually, yeah, because sometimes I get stuff and it's like so huge, and I was like, that's why I like our videos, because you can actually see how small the stuff is,
right?
Instead of like you just gonna guesstimate.
Amanda says, OMG, tiny pumpkin cabochons. I know, right? Sandra says, OMG, I just opened my box and I'm totally blown away. The giveaway prize was amazing.
Good.
Good. I'm glad you liked that.
Sometimes I don't know if people like the giveaways because they never say anything.
Denise is hoping I get a set of the pumpkins. I ordered one. These little ones, I'm sure we got a number of these. So unless people went wild and said, I want 100, you got them.
Even though I probably can hook you up.
Right. Susan says, I've said that a few times myself. Right? Boy, you do got all the colors.
I don't have gunmetal. Sorry, y'all.
All right.
I
So
can check this, how much those are going to cost.
if y'all want these little bezels, let us know, because these aren't part of the show originally.
No, but they could be tacked on at the end.
Yeah, so if you all want those, Andrew will go look up cost and price and all that.
Because I bought these several years ago.
It's going to take him a little while to look those up. All right, so y'all, if you liked the pumpkins, the jack-o'-lanterns, guess what we have next for you? Something else adorable for $2. Anne says, yes, I want the tiny bezels, please. Danette says, bezels, please. Guess what else? Oh, those ones they don't want to come out. Get out of there. Sorry, everybody. It's taking me a little bit of time to flip these all over and make them look right for you. I want you to see these. Good. Who doesn't want tiny, tiny bats? Look at those. Tiny little bats. And these are the same. They have the backing, the metallic backing. It gives it a bit of a flash. Amanda says, are the bezels antique copper and brass? We have antique copper, antique brass, silver, and gold. Those are what the bezels are going to be in. But that's not H2 or H13, y'all. Don't get confused.
No.
This is H13. H13, $2 for 12 little bats. Aren't they cute? Now, I don't know if the bats don't fit in the bezels. No. The bats do not fit in the bezels. They're a little bit bigger than the bezel. But the pumpkins do. The pumpkins do. Pumpkin
pie.
Anne says, I do need tiny bats in my life. Amanda says, so adorable.
You can make a whole little steam with a bigger one, bigger bezel.
Donna says, I couldn't even work with something that tiny, but those are so cute.
So here's a trick. Some people are like, Mom, my fingers are too big. You get a stick, go on ahead and get a stick. You got a chopstick, that end of a paintbrush. Go ahead, dip it in some melted beeswax. Then it's not a booger. It's not a booger. It's beeswax.
Not a booger, Katie.
And you can pick stuff up with it. They were trying to be like, oh, you need this thing. It's like $300 micro mini vacuum. I said, I got beeswax.
I got a stick and beeswax.
So these are going to be like $1.60.
$1.60 for the bezels.
Each. So we'll make, where did you end off on?
25. Now you went to 29.
Oh, well, whatever.
You're the one that likes to end up on the evens.
What is it, 26?
H14, $12. I have 2 of these with us today. Danette says, yins, my Pittsburghese, are making me giggle. Good. It's about having fun, right? So there are 2 of these. Multiple lots available, it means 2. $12 is a toggle set. They're joined with a chain just so that they're together. You take that apart and use it as a toggle set.
Those are sterling.
Sterling silver. The toggle goes up through here, and I can't do it because it's attached, but it would go up through the mouth
hole.
All right, like that. Anne says, I bought one of those fancy katana wax sticks or whatever they're called. I need tiny things so I can use it.
Well, here you go. You're going to be so happy.
Use it with those pumpkins and bats.
Pumpkin pie. Did you see that meme?
I didn't see that meme.
It was the lady getting so mad at her grandson. And he was like, fix your blah blah. And she's like, fix your blah blah blah.
Bro.
Laugh myself. Horse ball.
Suzanne says, now I want pumpkin pie. Right? I could go for some pumpkin pie.
You know what? If you on them British bake shows, don't never use a pumpkin.
He liked it yesterday.
They also got sent home.
But he did say, I like that.
And they also got sent home.
2 different people used the pumpkin.
And they all got sent home.
They didn't all get sent home.
Correct, they did.
H14.
They used the pumpkin pie
$12.
and they got sent home. Goodbye.
Amanda says the skull clasp is so cool.
There's very limited of that.
2 of them. Y'all, 2. All right. The first Halloween kit of 2023 is a lot. It's not on the online store. It's a lot. H15, $18. Somebody said they liked yellow for Halloween, Marianne, right? So
There's no pink in this one.
there's no pink in this one.
I do have I want to make the pink one, but
So this is a gigantic strand of vintage Czech glass. Big strand of this vintage Czech glass. Andrew told me after I priced this that this strand alone should be about $16 at least. So you're getting like all of this for $2. $16, all of this for $2. You get these Czech glass skulls. So they are AB finished on one side and plain on the other. So you can use them how you want or have them spin, flip-flop around.
we imported those directly.
Yeah, we did.
I think we are the only ones who have them.
I don't know. I haven't seen them before. I don't know if anyone else, but we did import these directly ourselves from the Czech Republic. And some of them got broke. I was so upset. Some of them got broke along the way. So we had a very limited number of those that came through. And then you get these. Amanda's like, yes, kits. Donna says, yay, kits. You get these. We're going to have more kits coming at you. This is the first one for the Halloween season.
This is how much I paid.
There's how much Andrew paid for that strand back a long time ago. Don't tell it. Mellow yellow for Halloween, says Susan, right? And you get these. I don't even know what these are. What are these? These little stones or glass.
It's
I like that sound though.
it's called lemon jasper.
So it's a rock. Lemon jasper. So you get that. And then who does not like fiber optic beads?
I thought that I like the little razzle dazzle on.
Who doesn't like this? I am infatuated. Like I just sit here and I look at these and I spin them in my hand. Like I just do this because they're so cool.
Getting bewitched.
I do get bewitched by these. Fiber optic beads. So cool.
So I was looking at real estate show. The price has gone up.
Uh-oh. Price.
Engineer is no longer a viable option for the compound.
No, I didn't figure.
Unless we're gonna do it like a Filipino style and everybody take our
Nobody gets their own house anymore.
No.
Everybody.
Do tiny house here.
We're gonna put little trailer houses. So that is the first Halloween kit.
Tiny houses sound better.
The first Halloween kit of 2023, H15, limited number available.
There's not very many.
$18. I should write on here multiple lots available, but not many. All right, not many. So if you like that, grab it. We'll do more kits, but you're never going to see this one again after this, especially at that price. I priced it low. Priced it low for y'all. Amanda says they're hypnotic. They are. I love them. All right. Ooh, I said no more kits. This is another type of kit. Kit, $18 again for the kit. And this is, we know you like the earring kits.
We already got all the fixed ones.
Last year we sold out of our skull earring kits. This is a different skull earring kit. So you're going to get 2 head pins. You're going to get Czech glass crescent moons.
No, carved stone.
Oh, carved stone crescent moons. And those holes go through both sides. So they go through here and go through here. All right, it's not just one. So you get both of those. So just to show you real quick, it goes like that.
I'm so glad that the hole's not plugged up because I always have this thing where it's like, oh, it's so easy. You just put it like this, and then out of the thousands of beads I get,
it's the one that got plugged. I know. I put that on. I was like, oh, is it gonna work? And then you get 8 crystals. You get 4 large ones. Whoa.
These are old crystal.
Old crystal. You get 4 large ones and 4 small ones. All right. And then you get fine pewter skull. I'm not setting this up very well, am I? So they go on there, and then you get the gold-plated ear wires. And these are the lever back, so they're super secure. We like using those. So there you go. You get fixings to make your own earrings. $18, H16. H16. And there are limited quantities of this as well. Those vintage crystals are not easy to come by.
No, once these are gone, that's it.
Never have those crystals again. Well, unless we find a cache of them somewhere, but as I drop one on the floor.
Don't step.
It went up that way somewhere.
People are like, I don't believe in middle age, but I didn't used to grunt when I was on the
When you
floor.
sat down and squatted. Makes a different sound nowadays.
And then my bells are all like protesting too. Creak. Which one is it, William? I don't see it sparkling
It's
in my
a
eye.
little purple one. The little one, of course. The little one. He just went over there somewhere. Oh, he's moving me. Okay. He's crawling around on the floor a little bit. I told you we don't have many of them. All right. Now, here are some of the things that we said if you don't make jewelry or if you know people who just want finished things, we have some earring sets. So H17, $10 is this earring set with the moons. $10 only for a pair of earrings. I think that's a good deal.
If you don't want it, you can take it apart.
Yeah, you can take it apart, use those charms for something else.
Yeah, I'm not sensitive. If you're gonna buy one of my like big pieces, like from museum piece, then I would be a little bit sad if they got took apart.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I don't care.
Just
You do
don't
whatever you want with
don't
it.
tell them.
Correct. You don't have to inform me. Like one time, I made these collages for people, and this one person, they're like, "Oh, I cut it up and used it in this scrapbook." And I was like,
You're like, thanks for telling
that
me.
was not my favorite.
All right, next up,
I mean, if it's a
18.
copy of something, that's fine. But when it's one of my little originals, then I was not in love with that.
H18, $10. Halloween with a pumpkin on the other earring. Those are just cute, right? $10. Even if you do make things, these are still cute. But they make little great gifts too. Oh, he found it.
For pumpkin pie. Now, if you watch that video, you're gonna start saying pumpkin.
I'm not.
And then panquake.
No, I'm not.
You're not gonna say pumpkin?
No.
She's so cute.
Next up are
She's just like, I want the pumpkin pie.
What? Alexa, stop.
How did that come on?
I don't know. She heard you say something.
Pumpkin.
She thought she heard her name in a question. All right.
Nah.
Next up are broomsticks or paintbrushes, whichever. They're supposed to be broomsticks. They kind of look like paintbrushes.
Aren't they cute?
They are cute, whatever they are, whatever you want them to be. Super cute. Only $10 for the pair. We never sell earrings for $10, ever.
I used to.
At the store, I start earrings at least usually at $14.
Oh my gosh. That's how I like made my money in college. Okay, so talk about things that you're not supposed to do in New York City. Is you're not supposed to take a little blanket and set up on the sidewalk and sell earrings.
Not without a license.
No, but you know what? They haven't. They said they hadn't issued a new one in like 20 years. So they're like, how do you expect somebody to get a license when you don't issue them?
Right. So then he just set up with his little blanket. Is that what you did?
Mm-hmm. In Soho, I picked my neighborhoods.
Oh, good neighborhood.
I got chased off a couple times.
These are little witch earrings, enamel witches. $10, age 20.
That's the youth time.
The youth time. When you
run a little quicker.
when you could run from people. Now you just be like, all right, whatever. I'm cleaning up. Give me some time here. H21. H21. Ooh, these are fun. Skulls. Skull earrings for Halloween. These are nice. Just a silver skull. There's the back. Just a pressed skull. $10 only. H21. And it says if you hold those broomsticks upside down, they look like the torch from the Statue of Liberty. They could be that too. But I don't think you're going to be able to hang them upside down without some fancy wire work in there.
Did you see that meme of what's that guy who did the drugs? Got in trouble. John Mulaney.
Oh.
And he's like, when I was 3 years old, my older brother and sister told me that I was adopted and that my mom had been killed. And not to tell my mom, or it was killed by Miss America. And not to tell my mom because it would upset my mom. If I ask my dad, he'll say that I was lying, but he's the liar.
Oh my god.
And he's like, and to make things worse, I thought that the Statue of Liberty was Miss America.
Oh my goodness.
These are things you learn on the internet.
So these are little scarecrow earrings. I like these. These are cute. They got a cute face. They got a jack-o'-lantern face. $10.
Are you going to hear that on a different show?
Huh?
Retelling the John Mulaney story on another channel?
I know. Where do you hear that, y'all?
Nowhere else.
Nowhere else. You got to tune in here for those stories, right?
Y'all want to hear somebody else's story?
Right. What Andrew watched last night on the internet.
Y'all see that meme?
What memes did Andrew?
Pumpkin pie and John Mulaney.
Susan says, I will put my blue Chalcedony tonight. Yes, do it. The Mercury retrograde is hitting hard early.
Thunder striking.
It is thunder striking people. Boo earrings. Look at those. H23, $10. Yeah. So I don't know if you saw my post I posted today. Mercury retrograde has started. I got 2 different notifications from 2 different companies not attached to each other in any way, telling me things about orders like, oh, you've been approved for this order, or this order went through and will be shipped. 2 different ones for things that already are delivered. And then I got a notification that we were going, it's not me, it's the other business I work for. They are going to be refunded for the item because they're out of stock, but we already got it. So I'm waiting to see if we actually get the refund because it's like $300 some. I'm like, why don't I get refunded for stuff like that?
You would turn it back.
I would turn it back in. I'd be like, yo, I got this actually. But yeah, it's happening.
He makes it sound like he's going to be devious.
I'm going to be devious and take the money back. Donna says, the boot earrings are so cute. Denise says, what does Mercury retrograde mean? So at various points, I'm going to show you these while I'm talking. This says Witch's Brew on these. At various points in the year, 3 times this year, as a matter of fact, For a number of weeks, if you look at Mercury from Earth, it appears that Mercury is going backwards in its orbit, and they call that Mercury retrograde. When that happens, for whatever reason, many people believe that technological things go wrong. So if you're having computer problems, if you're having phone problems, if you're having printer problems, and like more than normal, it happens during this time of the year or during this period. And also interpersonal communications get a little bit zany or mixed up. So you may be trying to explain something and somebody's fighting you because they're not understanding what you're saying, or there's a lot of miscommunication. And so we use blue chalcedony to fight that, because blue chalcedony, the stone, is supposed to protect you from that. And you can also use black tourmaline to keep the crazy away. Let's see here. Amanda says, explains why my laptop and husband's phone suddenly went from full charge to 0. Yeah, see? It's happening.
That could also be your battery.
It's happening. Could be your battery, but both of them, a computer and a phone, that's odd. But yeah, maybe get your battery checked too. You didn't already. Marian says, Mercury retrograde is supposed to adversely affect communication and technology. That's right.
But I think it's an opportunity to dig deeper within yourself. So sometimes we talk about how it's bad because of external forces, but it's one of those times when you can take to clarify your message to yourself, and also to learn from the past, and things will slow down. So instead of fighting against things slowing down, if you embrace it and you're become attuned to just going with the flow, then you'll weather the storm a little easier.
See, there you go. Donna says also
personal talk by Andrew.
Donna says also explains why my sister's cell phone was acting weird yesterday. Yes, so it starts tomorrow officially, and tomorrow's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom.
Is she watching?
I don't know if she's watching. I haven't seen her pop in.
What did she want for her birthday?
We got her cameras.
Oh, that's right.
Outdoor cameras.
My brain. That's not from the Mercury retrograde.
Right.
Remember.
There is a shadow period. It's usually a week or so before it actually starts, where things can start happening. So we are in the last day of that shadow period. So if you've been having communication issues the last week or so, and people are like making you crazy for unknown reasons when they're talking, it could be it.
That's annoying.
I'm driving Andrew crazy, apparently. The other day.
I just woke up and it was like he had a target on his forehead.
Yeah, I did.
And I was like, why am I so mad at him? Oh well.
He just woke up mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
That happens. Maybe he had a dream that I did something in the dream. Danette says, aha, no wonder I couldn't explain my husband's heart condition to people. Right bundle branch block. Don't know what that is, but that would be why, if people weren't getting you. My mom is here. Everybody's saying happy birthday now, right? You have your birthday on the Mercury retrograde, which I don't know. Hopefully it's a good day, though.
Yeah.
Susan says blue chalcedony and black spinel coming on out. Sandra says, I literally have black tourmaline on my laptop keyboard. That's good. Julie says, I need lots of black tourmaline. I think we have a few strands in the store if anybody needs black tourmaline. And we definitely have blue chalcedony in the store. It's also called blue lace agate. It's the blue part of blue lace agate. So blue lace agate or blue chalcedony by itself, great.
Does anybody want any charms I made? I used to make little
anti-retrograde charms.
Correct.
Anybody want any charms? You have them ready, or you're gonna make some?
I made them in the past.
You want?
You know that necklace that I wear?
Yes.
There's one on there. I got this stamp of the Mercury symbol. Of course, it's bigger than I thought it would be. So.
Julie says, I always attract the crazies. Danette says, happy birthday to your mom. My mom says, I'm here. Donna says, tell your mom happy birthday. So Susan says, yes, happy birthday to your mom. Marianne says, it started early for me, right, William? Yeah, the whole country rejected your package. Your entire country rejected your package from us. That we send stuff the same way to you all the time, and it has never been rejected. They circled in red Canada, saying that it was the wrong destination country. It had the
no, that's where it's going.
it's like that's where it's supposed to go. But I guess it's a good thing that it came back because your mug was broke. I don't know if it got broke on the way back or if it got broke. Maybe it would have arrived to you unbroken. I don't know. But it had a chip in it. It wasn't completely broken. It just had a chip in it. My mom says, I was afraid to set up the cameras myself because of the mercury thing, right? Yeah, we got to make a date to set those up for you. Donna says,
I'll buy her house today.
I dropped her off because she had a car appointment. I picked her up and dropped her off.
Oh, that's fine.
Michelle says, happy birthday to my mom, to Rebecca. Donna says, hello to William's mom. My mom says, thanks for all the birthday wishes. Suzanne says, sure, let's see the charms.
I don't have any more.
He's got to make them if you want them.
Maybe I'll make some.
You asked them if they wanted them.
If they want it, maybe I'll make it. If they don't want it, then I'm not going to make it.
Cheryl says, happy birthday. Donna says, you're welcome. Amanda says, happy birthday. Susan, our neighbor, says, happy birthday. Marianne says, have the best birthday ever.
What did the kids get you?
Yeah, what are the, well, it's not till tomorrow. They probably didn't get anything yet. But they're going, I think their first day of school is tomorrow, so maybe she did. They had, my niece and nephew, my mom says they didn't have chores today because it was the last day before school. So they were going to get,
what's that made of pool?
they were going to play really hard and then get in the pool. That was their day, is what they were planning. They're going to play really hard, get really hot, and then go in the pool. Susan says, I think tourmalated quartz would work too. Should.
Sure.
Right?
Amplify it too.
Marianne says it never made it out of Chicago. Yeah, they rejected it. I don't know why. Happy early birthday, says Sally. Julie says, may all your birthday wishes come true. All right, so we have these lots next, the ones that Andrew just showed you. If you want these, we have H26. This is the antique brass. Or antique bronze, antique brass. One of those colors. H26, $1.50 each. There are 19 available, Andrew says. 19 available. If you got those pumpkins or you got small things that you want to put in there, epoxy clay, resin, whatever you want to do with that, there it is. H26.
I think I messed up my brain because now all I can think of is pumpkin.
You did mess up your brain. I'm trying not to mess mine up.
You're going to say it too.
No,
Like
pumpkin. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Where's the Q?
Where's the QUI? I guess the I's there. Where's the QU? This is the antique copper.
Well, I say pumpkin.
You do say pumpkin. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin. Pumpkin.
Like
Pumpkin pie.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Pumpkin pie. I say pumpkin.
Pie.
Pumpkin. Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin.
Yeah, pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Not pumpkin.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin.
Do you say pecan or do you say pecan?
I say pecans. Well, it depends. I say pecan pie because of you, but I do say pecan. Do you want any pecans?
Pecan.
Do you want any pecans?
We don't have a lot of. Would you like some pecans?
Would you like some pecans?
Pecan.
So anyway, we're just like on a roll over here. Copper, antique copper, H27. 11 of these available, $1.50 each.
Pecan.
Susan says, I've had packages go from Chicago to Des Moines to Memphis to St. Louis and back to Memphis, then St. Louis 2 different times.
With our packages?
Hopefully not, but.
There's a well-traveled package.
Suzanne says, Starbucks pumpkin spice latte starts Thursday.
Okay, I'm into it.
I'm not.
Oh my gosh.
I
love
like
pumpkin custard.
You just said pumpkin.
Pumpkin?
You said it with a P, pumpkin, not pumpkin.
Pumpkin pie. Pumpkin. I had to communicate with you.
You had to say it my way to communicate with me.
I'm
Gold
learning
one.
to be a better and more effective communicator. somebody said that I communicated well and should represent this group. I was like, you'll soon change that opinion.
Susan says that Chicago post office must be a trip, literally, right? H28, $1.50, 20 available. Yeah, and the worst thing is they wouldn't give us our postage back.
They never do.
Even though they
One
said
time-
even though they said there's no reason for it that they can find at our post office.
So one time I had these postcards and we had a helper put them on and they put them on in the wrong direction.
They put them, yeah, instead of going like here's the page, you put them on this way. They put them this way along the edge.
And so I said, and these were hand done, right? They checked them.
Yeah.
Because we used to drop the postcards bundles off.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, yeah. And I said, at what point did you tell yourself, don't do that? Stop processing the shipping. Because it was like $300 in shipping. And I was less than pleased.
Right.
But that's one of the only times that that's ever happened. So
Yeah, we rarely have issues, but this is the silver one, H29, $1.50 each, 20 available. Susan says, I like pumpkin soup.
I like pumpkin soup.
Pumpkin?
I like that pumpkin soup. Here you go, William. One more. So it's not making
I knew it.
You can't
I knew
do
he
it.
couldn't handle it.
Stop it, William.
He said, oh well, oh well. Oh well, he said. Okay, this is H30. How much is this, Andrew?
These ones.
Ooh, those are expensive.
This.
This strand.
The,
Here, you write it. There you go.
Let's
Because this is that vintage plastic stuff, right? Or
Malamite.
Malamite
From the Japan.
from Japan.
Did the sticker fall off on that one from Vintage Japan?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Those stickers are
Them.
y'all get me on my Southerns coming out. Those
Southern or is it Pennsylvanian? Because we all do that here too.
them.
The singular versus plural stuff.
I don't know. Let's see.
I've noticed that a lot though. It's happening across the country, even on TV.
Oh.
Them stickers, Danette LOL.
Yeah, they're made of like rice paper or something. I'll show it to you on another one.
So you get the drops in the strawberry quartz. Is this one lot available?
No, there's more.
Multiple lots available? MLA or the Modern Language Association?
We have no affiliation.
No. Other than I like languages.
So this is the sticker.
So there they are. Made in Japan. That's an old sticker.
Uh-huh.
Then you get these skulls. These are ceramic skulls with the crystal eyes. And then you get these shell beads.
The synthetic strawberry quartz is cool.
Yeah. You get those. So that's H30, $18 only. That's a good price. And there are multiple lots available.
Not that many though.
How many?
I think 5.
Like 5?
I'm not making a bunch of kits like how I used to because sometimes we end up with kits for forever.
Well, you all saw how many kits we took off the online store this year.
There was 1,000.
Not quite 1,000, but there were many, many kits that did not sell.
Did
So,
you see that one?
We're making much smaller quantities going forward.
Did you see that meme where the little girl? She was like, "Do you know who Martin Luther King Jr. is?" And then she's like, Martha King Jr. It was
I
really
did
funny.
not.
I can't remember how it went exactly, but then they're like, "What did he do?" And she's like, "He died for our sins."
Oh my goodness. That's a lot of mixing up.
And
Susan says, I have those Scullies in magenta. Nice. We actually have strands of these Scullies, these skulls with the crystal eyes, in the Halloween collection right now. We didn't show them to you, but they're still in the Halloween collection. I pulled a bunch of stuff from our website that I was like, this is good for Halloween, and added it to the Halloween collection. So there are like 7 pages or something to our Halloween collection. So make sure you hit the little next page down below.
Yeah, sometimes people say they can't find stuff or it's not on the website. I was like, there's so much stuff on the website.
Yeah. So go into the Halloween collection, like go to the homepage. You can see the first like 16 or 20 products. And then at the bottom of that, it says view more or view all. Hit that button. And then at the bottom of those, you'll see a thing that goes next page, like 7 times. There's lots of stuff in the Halloween collection. We put black stones in there. We put orange stones and glass in there. We put some beautiful skulls from our friend, I just blanked. The enameled skulls.
Enamel? Oh, Anne Gardane.
Anne Gardane. So those are in there. Those are really cool. I think those are at the very end of that. So you got to go to the last page to see those. Lots of good stuff in the Halloween collection, y'all. So check it out. Make sure you check all the pages. Get all the stuff you need. We're going to be adding to that over time, meaning over this week at least. And we're going to try and show you everything, but maybe every once in a while something will pop in there that we didn't show you yet. So make sure you check that out.
We need to get a new weed whacker, so...
Yeah, we do.
Our one imploded.
We burnt out our second weed whacker here.
I think it was something happened.
Andrew's cursed is what it is. Every time he picks up the weed whacker.
It's my generational trauma telling me not to
do lawn work.
I used to, because if you didn't know, my family owns a landscaping company. And since I was 8 years old, I used to have to help.
He helped a lot.
And so...
So we got home from school and went
work.
directly to work in the Florida hot sun.
And
then at night you were allowed to start your homework.
I could do the homework in the van waiting in between lawns.
In the air conditioned van?
The air conditioner? Who's like, wasting gas on kids?
Yeah, I was waiting for that. He's wasting gas on kids.
not my dad. So anyway, we used to have to work when we got home. And so, I mean, I've mowed more lawns than I can ever, I can't even count. And
I bet you met some interesting house owners.
Oh, yeah, that's fun and exciting.
So, hey, y'all, I have only 4 likes on this video.
What?
I know.
They hate our stuff.
So if you like this, please hit the like or the love button if you're on Facebook. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube.
Stories.
And please share. And we will be back here tomorrow.
Maybe not if we've only got 4 likes.
I know, right? We'll be back here maybe tomorrow with more Halloween stuff for y'all.
I'll just go in a corner and cry and eat worms.
Oh no, don't do that. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna go and get this mix, this beautiful, beautiful Halloween mix online.
Pumpkin pie mix.
The pumpkin pie mix. And yeah. Marianne says there's 7 on YouTube. That's good. It must not be counting on YouTube because I only see the thumbs up and the heart. But thank you all you out there on YouTube. You people on Facebook slacking.
What?
Slacking.
We don't have as many people on Facebook.
No, we don't. A lot of people are moving over to YouTube. We got 5 now. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna go get this.
You into at least one person.
Right, guilted one person into liking us. Be like, I'll never watch them again.
They did generational trauma on me.
Right.
And so I don't feel comfortable supporting a business that does generational trauma on their viewers.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay, so
I already wrote the letter complaining for myself.
He wrote it for you, whoever you are. All right, really going now. Gonna get this mix online so y'all can buy it if you want it, and we'll see you back here sometime tomorrow. Suzanne says, "Not me, not tomorrow. Not gonna see you. Watch the replay, please." Lots of good stuff.
Generational trauma.
All right, everybody. Bye. Have a good night.